Hey guys.
Patreon has spoken. Radio Tupac won the Patreon poll of the week with his latest video song, Iron Maiden cover of Fear of the Dark. You know, when I was a young man growing up in Portugal, the land made famous by Cristiano Ronaldo, I used to grab a remote control and pretend to be Bruce Dickinson singing Fear of the Dark live to my He-Man action figures. And I would go, Fear of the Dark, you!
Like, and then you'd go like, Fear of the Dark.
Yeah. You know what? Right on. Right on. That's exactly what I used
You'd make
to
the crowd noises.
Yes, that's exactly what I would do.
But it would hype you up still.
And then I had an acoustic guitar with no strings, and I would fucking
that's
rock.
Even better.
And then I would rock that shit like it was, I don't know, like it was a solar. Back then there was not even there was no solars, didn't exist, but only eclipses. But anyhow, I fucking rocked that shit like there was no tomorrow, man. Those were the fucking days. I miss that youthful experience of not knowing that the world is going to be an absolute shit show when you grow up. So, are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Are you excited about this?
I'm excited, yeah.
We've done a lot of covers, but I don't think we've never done him doing an Iron Maiden one.
Yeah.
And I'm really excited to see what comes out of this.
Same.
Because this is also one of my all-time favorite Iron Maiden songs. I'm not going to front. I absolutely love this track. So, ready?
Yeah.
I guess he has some shows in October and December. Let's fucking go. I love this song, man.
Когда брожу один в ночи, и лес таинственно молчит, когда угаснет свет в домах, туман крадется над тропой, и ветер шепчет вслед за мной, когда луна спит в облаках. Вселяя страх, вселяя страх, я ощущаю, что за мной следят во тьме. Вселяя страх, вселяя страх, он затаился где-то глубоко во мне.
Let's go!
Туман крадется над тропой,
Oof.
Один в ночи, и лес таинственно молчит.
Wow.
Всем с вами Радио Tapok. Подписывайся на мой канал, группу ВКонтакте, а также Телеграм. И, конечно же, я жду тебя на концертах, где ты сможешь приобрести вот этот замечательный мерч. Скоро увидимся.
Yeah, the link on his merch.
We gotta get it. Oh,
Fuck. Jeez. You know what, dude? Before we talk about this, let me just put it out there. My favorite Russian of all time. He surpassed. It was neck and neck with Rasputin for a very long time. They were inch and inch with each other for a very long time. But Radio Tupac is now my favorite Russian of all time. I don't even care how big his dick is. My favorite Russian of all time. Fuck. Rasputin in the dust. Eat your heart out. Or
eat
your dick
out.
Yeah, your dick. Whatever suits you, whatever makes you feel happy. Anyhow, I just wanted to say that this guy is phenomenal. Your take on this cover of Iron Maiden, Fear of the Dark?
He's definitely one of my favorite Russians of all time. But yeah, dude. I mean, we come here for the lyrical side. For the vocal side. I can't really say lyrical side.
I don't know how much... you're joking about this, but I don't know how much work it goes into changing the lyrics, doing the translation, and still matching the vocal melodies.
Learning the song, like guitar-wise...
And drums and bass.
Easiest part of the job.
I think it's probably the easiest part.
Because there's no way... Unless you're doing like a full-on cover or a parody song or whatever the fuck, it's different. But it's the same.
I mean, he sure changes on the guitar solo, but, you know, like, I'm willing to give that a pass.
But... The lyrical wise, it's like, have you ever put like something into Google Translate and then you switch it again and then it's completely fucked?
Yeah, but it's not just translating the lyrics.
He has to translate the lyrics and he also has to
has to match the melody.
It has to match the melody and make sense, because some words in Russian don't make sense. Like if you translate the full word in English to Russian, it doesn't make sense at all because they have their own completely different word for it. So it's difficult, but.
I'm thinking that the like you said, the musical side of the cover is probably the easiest part.
But I'm saying it takes a lot to actually do that, like to fully change the song completely into a different language, still make it work with the melody, still make it make sense in Russian, and you know all this stuff.
And for those that speak Russian that know the original song, listen to it and like, oh yeah, you know,
it makes sense. He's not saying. Certain
it's not like
words.
He's saying I'm going to the toilet today or whatever.
Like, he's not saying certain words.
He might not be saying word for word, but the sentence still has to make the same sense as the original.
Exactly, because they have.
Otherwise, it's not a cover.
Because they have their own different words that make up like 3 or 4 words in English. Like it's something like that where it's, you know, it's their own completely different language. So it is harder. It is the hard. That's the hard part of the job. In my opinion, I think that's the hardest part of the job. Is learning this stuff. Yes, it's hard.
I mean, if
you're comparing them, he has to go lyric for lyric and rewrite the song.
And then rework the melody so that everything matches and it still sounds like the original. It's still the original. I think that is the hardest part. Because if you ask him to do, or you ask any good musician out there to do a drum cover of a song, or to do I think that's, I mean, I'm not saying that there's no work that goes into it. Obviously there is.
Than having to rewrite the entire song, because the thing is already written for you. You just have to learn it.
It's almost like rejigging it when you're doing an acoustic cover of a track. You have to rejig some of the melodies. You have to shorten certain pieces in order for things to work well together and the song still makes sense. He's pretty much kind of redoing a song that already exists, which makes it a lot harder because everybody there is going to compare it to the original. Yeah. It's still got to sound like the original. So I think that is the hardest part for him, at least from my humble opinion. And I don't understand a word he says besides Fury of the Dark, but fuck, it was amazing. Amazing. You know, we discovered this guy through Sabaton, but fuck, he's delivering incredible cover after incredible cover. Yeah. This one was really good. Really good. I like the fact that he was making fun of the drums. There's not much work there at the beginning. So he's like drinking a tea or a coffee, or whatever, and he's kind of making lightheart of the work that goes in
his cup.
Or whatever it's in. Yeah, it could be Grey Goose. So I enjoyed that. I enjoy the fact that he still brings some lulls. It's not all about being like super serious in terms of what he's doing. I always enjoyed that lighthearted aspect when it comes to his videos, when it comes to his music. I love how much the bass popped on his cover. He could have totally drowned out the bass and just give the guitars and drums and then the vocals, but he really put the bass there, so I really enjoyed that. Like I said, the solo was a little bit we got shortchanged on the solo ever so slightly, but that's okay. The song still sounds phenomenal, and I think he did a phenomenal job.
Yeah,
phenomenal job. Like, fucking fun cover to listen to, man. I just wish I knew exactly what he was saying so that I could compare the lyrical content of one song to the other.
Yeah,
that's all.
My Russian is very limited to the bad words.
I mean, most people with foreign languages, I think
that's usually the first thing you'll learn.
Yeah, I wanted to sing along. That part there, when it's just a melody.
But you don't want to make a fool out of yourself.
I didn't want to make a fool out of myself, but I wanted to sing
along.
It's
like when me singing Corporate Clanny by myself and then going to, like, sing it in the car and I don't want to sing it.
No, I'll sing it by myself, but I'm not going to sing it. I'll sing it at the concert, too, because there's people around me. They
who
buffer
are also
me.
Fucking up?
Yeah, who are also fucking up, but I'm not going to go on the mic there and act like I know the lyrics or whatever. But there was the part there when if you listen to this song live, everybody hums the melody, and in that part I wanted to hum the melody as well, because when you've listened to this song live, when we've seen Iron Maiden perform many times, that is also, like, to me, it's such an incredible moment when it comes to this song. Everybody in the crowd humming along, the melody is fucking phenomenal. It always gives me goosebumps, and I kind of wanted to do that, but then I was like, I'm gonna look like a fucking idiot, so let me just not do it. So I did it in silence.
Okay.
I moved my mouth around, but I made no noise. But in my brain, I was humming. In my brain, I was that 12-year-old kid with that Panasonic remote control in front of me and an acoustic guitar with no strings. In my mind, I was that kid again. Think you're ready, Tupac.
Why did you have
for
no
making
strings?
noise? Because I had strings originally, but then they popped, and I didn't have money.
You must have been very rough with those strings.
Yes, at one point in time, I put nylon from a fishing rod. You know, the nylon fishing rod string? I put those instead. Because those are nearly impossible to snap. I mean, unless you're playing guitar with a shark, then it's the only way. So I put those. I didn't know how to play, so I just needed something to strum.
Yeah, that's true.
So it didn't really matter what it was.
Could have taught yourself how to... Oh, no.
There was no YouTube back then. What the fuck am I... Like,
Books?
No, I didn't have any guitar books or anything like that. My brother knew how to play guitar. It was his. But then it became mine, and then I just kind of, like, fool around with it. Anyhow, I was that kid again. That's the important thing. So thank you for taking me back in time and allowing me to relive my youth through memories. Anything else you want to add to this incredible Iron Maiden cover?
No, I think we've talked about the Tupac.
Fuck, his hair is getting glorious and glorious by the
I feel
day,
like every video we watch, he has a different hairstyle.
but it's always better than the previous one, I must say. And that shirt, I don't know what it says, but
I want it.
But it looks fucking cool,
I just need to find out what it says first.
I think you need to find out what it says first, but you have to go to his merch.
Yeah.
I'm sure if you order something from his merch store, it's not going to take 2 years to get here.
It's also going to be my size.
Probably. Yeah, and you're not going to get ripped off. I have a feeling he's not going to rip you off. All right, on that note, guys, let us know your thoughts on this cover of Iron Maiden. Did it hit the spot for you, or are you one of those purists that is like, fuck this shit? That's just Iron Maiden. What is this guy doing? This guy's butchering this song. Are you one of those people? Hit us up in the comment section.
Basically, what he's trying to say is, are you a person of an open mind, or are you a 65-year-old person from England?
Hey, I know that dude you're talking about. You know who you are. We'll see you guys at the next video.
See ya.